Well, yeah, listener, you're on it, definitely. I mean, part of the thing is, if you watch the Blagovic fight versus Alex Pereira, and I've said it on here multiple times, Blagovic clearly won that fight over against Alex, but UFC had big plans for Alex, big plans which he fulfilled, right? So they gave him that gift of a decision. And I've seen that a lot of times. Guys switch weight classes or they switch organizations, and the first fight's really rough for them getting used to it again, right? But Blagovic had a typical Muay Thai European type style, which is a bit awkward, right? Like just like Ankalaev has a stand-up style that is a bit awkward. I think the difference, and I think this might have won it for Jan if he had game planned enough. Although I don't think that this is necessarily Jan's skill set. I mean, Ankalaev used the wall. Now, as my good buddy David Kim, who's making his pro debut very quickly, said to me, the wall fighting is the last blue ocean. And he said, listen, I can out wrestle a D1 wrestler against the wall. And he's absolutely right. And I learned this, when I was with the Scrap Pack, they had a lot of guys that lost because they didn't know how to wall fight. Nate Diaz against Joe Stevenson. My buddy Carl Sumanatafa, I think he was fighting Linderman. And Gilbert versus Eddie Alvarez. Why? Because they only trained wall fighting after they were done sparring when you're already exhausted. Anybody knows it's very difficult to actually train something when you're already exhausted from something else, right? You got to do it fresh. When I went down to Blackline MMA, which is kind of an alliance affiliate in San Diego, Jason Lambert was a professional wall fighter, literally. Like he's a 5'8", light heavyweight. He had to be. He couldn't, kickbox with those guys. But I saw how devastating wall fighting really is. I wasn't very good at it, just like I'm not very good at jujitsu. Like the striking, I've been doing a really long time. So, of course, I am good. It takes time to get good at things. There's another factor, too, that the way people fight is different, and it doesn't necessarily mean if they're more skilled, that if you're different, it makes it weird. I mean, what does everyone say? The hardest guy to fight is the green guy in the gym who comes in and starts throwing bombs because he doesn't really know what he's doing, right? And he's potential to hurt you, and you're really wary because you don't want to get hit. If you stick to your technique, you'll knock that guy out pretty quickly, but nobody likes to really deal with it. They want you to learn how to fight before you get there. And so there it is. Like a guy like Blagovic or Ankalaev who fights stand up a little different than a complete stand up expert like Pereira is going to be weird. And then that weirdness translates into less success for Alex. It certainly did in both the Blagovic and Ankalaev fights. So, yeah, man, I mean, that could be what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with Merab O'Malley for sure, but we're going to see it soon enough. So it should be exciting. The one thing I want is for O'Malley to take his shots. No point in going down with a sinking ship. You might as well take your shot and get knocked out in the first round. There it is. Read my book, Warrior of the